Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Building Kessel Lego week number 5. Holy crap, we are a month into this build, and as you guys can see the progress behind me, namely the mountains right there, it is really starting to come together. We are finally at the point in the mock where everything we do really just makes us reminiscent of Kessel, and we're starting to finally see the initial steps of building a Kessel mock, which is really exciting for a building series. So I have a lot of awesome stuff to show you in this week's episode. Two quick things. Number one, guys, my BrickWiz store is finally up and running. As you guys know, it is the #1 way for you guys to help me fund my mock. So if you guys are looking for awesome minifigures or awesome old retired sets that are on my BrickLink, definitely go check it out. It helps me a lot. I'll leave a link down below in the pinned comment. Number two, guys, make sure you go ahead and smash that like button because you know Kessel week number 5 is going to be a lit video. And number two, make sure you go ahead and subscribe if you guys are new. Make sure you click that bell icon, that way you guys know as soon as I post. So this week, guys, I worked on two things. Number one is going to be a really large acid pool that's really different from the other one, so it's going to be really exciting to show you guys some variety in the actual pools themselves. And number two, I got started on the rock work, and I guess even number three, I got started on the main gate of Kessel. We got a lot of stuff to show you guys today. For some reason, I had a lot of extra time on my hands this week. I know that's not going to be something that's going to be mainstream throughout the weeks of building Kessel, but you know that I'm always trying to find all the time that I can and putting as much work as I can into this mock. So with that all being said, without any further delay, let's go ahead and jump on into the progress of this week's Kessel video. Alright, guys, let's go ahead and dive on into the progress that we got this week. Most notably, you guys will realize that we have a lot of stuff that I have to show you guys that was not here last week. If you guys remember last week, there was only these two acid pools here, but as you can see, we have a lot of stuff to get into and to show you guys. First off, I do want to get you guys' opinion on a little bit of a change to these fuel areas of the acid pools. I added these little telephone crane tower things. I don't know what you want to call them, radio tower parts, but I think it looks really nice. I think it just adds another detail that can be appreciated in terms of the acid pools. Essentially what I'm going to do is just pretty much copy this exact design and put it on this acid pool and that one when it's done, and a few others. And in terms of also building other pools themselves, I do plan on building one probably in the corner right over there, and then one also right over there, going to be very in close proximity. But unfortunately, I did run out of parts to actually continue building more pools, as you guys can see with this one. And while we're over here, let's go ahead and talk about this one. So basically, I got a lot of comments asking why I had the acid pools kind of look all the same in terms of why there's only one pool and not maybe like different ones split up. Basically just adding variety to the pools themselves, and I took that into account and I thought that would be really cool. So what I did was I made a big acid pool. This is like this is the base plate right here, so this is a very big pool. As you guys can see, we did the lime green underneath along with the light blue or teal blue tiles themselves to make that acid green color. And I did experiment with adding some bubbles and stuff like that. I'm not sure how that came out. I'm not liking that too much, so that might be subject to change, but as you guys can see, it is nowhere near done. I do have to order more wedges and some more lime green tiles and plates to finish that off. That all is hopefully going to be finished by next week. I'm not sure when I'm going to get those parts in. As of now, they are ordered and shipped, so hopefully I'll get those in soon. And then moving on to the bulk of all the progress that we got this week is going to be in the mountainside and the starting of the gates. First off, I am absolutely loving the mountain right now. It's a very simple technique. It's nothing too crazy. Obviously, the mountain is going to be spanning this entire back half of the Kessel, or back third of Kessel, so I can't really do anything intricate in terms of rock work and stuff like that, in terms of like snot, but I'm really liking the tone and the contrast of these colors. The tan, dark gray looks amazing. And then the area to the right over here is actually the very brief start of the gateway or the main entrance to the Kessel mines. The bigger slopes, those light bluish gray slopes that you guys can see right there, that's going to be where the Kessel door is actually going to start. And then basically the idea is to have the dark bluish gray mountain pieces kind of overarching this way, making an arch above it. And then it's obviously going to be inside the mountain a little bit more. So if you were to look at it from this angle, you wouldn't really notice that there is any form of door. But then if you look from this angle and you notice that inside the mountain is actually the entrance. And the plan is to have the path, or I guess the tiling and the plates for the bottom, having that kind of come out this way towards the Kessel Falcon. I'm not sure how big the Falcon's going to be exactly, so that's going to be like a last minute thing whenever I get the Falcon built. In terms of the actual path, let me know what you guys think of this. I'm actually really liking this design. It's pretty simple. I think it perfectly emulates Kessel being like this worn, rundown mining facility. And I actually have all these parts on hand. So that being said, I would be able to actually finish this really fast and not have to order parts, which is always a plus. Now the idea is to have the interior of the mountain be dark bluish gray, because obviously that's what rock work looks inside of a mountain. And the reason why all these exterior mountains are mostly any form of tan is because all the weathering and erosion has really discolored all the mountain parts. So the idea is to have the exterior rock work be mostly tan. As you guys can see, I do have batches of dark bluish gray, and then the inside is going to be mostly completely dark bluish gray once I do that. And again, the concept is to have the door right there near the slopes and all the interior mines going past that. But we're not going to get into the interior for quite a while. I definitely want to get the majority of the mountain done before I start working on the interior. Overall, I'm really liking how this is turning out. I think that the colors look amazing, and this might not look like a lot of rock work, but believe me, this takes a while, and I'll give you guys a little bit of a look into the interior design, I guess the structure of the rock work. Now obviously the majority of the mountain is going to be hollow with support structures similar to this one throughout the entirety. It's also really good that I have some sort of experience with rock work now, being that I built Crate, and the mountain's already much sturdier than it was with Crate, honestly. And then in terms of the sides here, I'm probably just gonna do something similar to this, having these little crevices and cracks inside the mountain that you guys can see into the inside. Now I am debating on whether or not I want to put some sort of a room on this side rather than the back side. I mean, I could do both. I'm probably gonna have like 5 or 6 rooms total, so just let me know, would you guys rather this whole side just be rock work, or would you rather the this part to be some sort of door or some sort of room, and then the back side of room as well? So definitely let me know. And also let me know what you guys think of the rock work so far. You know, like I said, it's pretty simple, it's pretty easy stuff, but I think it looks really nice. And then getting a little bit of an overhead shot of what it looks like. The mountain's probably going to be up to here somewhere for a little bit of a reference, so we're like a third, maybe a quarter of the way there, but this rock work does take a while. So hopefully by next week I'll be able to plate off at least this kind of half of the remaining base plates and maybe get started on the rock work in that area over there. Like I said, it does take a while, but that wraps up the progress for this week. Definitely let me know what you guys think of the progress so far, and let's go ahead and outro the video. Alright guys, so that's gonna wrap up Building Kessel in LEGO week number 5. Let me know what you guys think of the huge acid pool. Let me know what you guys think of the rock work and the gate and all that kind of stuff. I am really having a fun time with this project. It's not like Crate, it's not like mindless salting and mindless support columns. It's actually a lot of really fun, intricate, different details, which is honestly why I'm actually enjoying this much more than I did Crate so far. The mountains are looking fantastic, as I'm sure I've said multiple times in the video. I love the contrast of the dark tan, regular tan, and dark bluish gray. That's going to be awesome. And a few things I do want to remind you is, again, my Bricklink store is up. I know I don't like plugging that, but guys, I'm telling you, the more times that you guys order on my Bricklink, the more times I get placed in orders for parts and get more progress done to show you guys. So it benefits all of us, so definitely go ahead and check that out, again, in the pinned comment. Stay tuned this week for a mega Kessel haul. It's going to be like 3 or 4 Bricklink orders. I actually have them right behind the camera, ready to film it, because you guys know I'm always on that grind. But that is going to wrap up this week's Building Kessel, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. Definitely let me know what you guys think of the progress so far. I'm having a blast with this build. I'm really liking the way that we are building it and the amount of progress that we're getting each week. I think this series is going to go well into December, which is really nice for me, because I don't have a lot of time on my hands now, but when winter break comes along, I will hopefully have time to bang out everything and get it all done for you guys. With that all being said, thank you all so much for watching. Definitely go ahead and smash that like button. It helps me out a ton. You guys already know the drill, and I'll see you all later. Peace.